Just when Nigeria thought the Alex Ekubo story had reached its final chapter, just when the burial was done, the canopies had come down in Arochukwu and people were beginning to find some form of closure, something has emerged that has ripped everything open again. Fresh and shocking facts have surfaced about the circumstances surrounding the death of Nollywood actor Alex Ekubo. And this time, the information is not coming from a blog. It is not coming from a social media analyst. It is not coming from industry gossip. It is coming from his own blood, his biological family, the people who share his DNA, the people who knew him before Nollywood, before the cameras, before the fame. And what they are saying has Nigeria completely speechless. Subscribe to Gismama NG and stay till the very end, because the minute you skip may be the minute we reveal the most important detail in this entire story. Before Gismama gets into the fresh facts, let us establish exactly who is speaking, because the credibility of this story rests entirely on that question. A Facebook account identified as David Ekubo has made a post that is currently circulating across every Nigerian platform. And in that post and in the comment section beneath it, David identified himself as a biological member of the Ekubo family. Not a fan, not a colleague, not a hired individual. Blood. He said, and Gisloma is quoting him directly, "I have never been a social media person, nor do I intend to become one. I am not here to chase clout. I only stated the facts because my family has tried to handle this matter internally, but unfortunately, all efforts have yielded no result." He also issued a challenge that nobody has been able to answer. He wrote, "I challenge any genuine blood relative of the Ekubo family, not hired individuals or those hiding behind fake accounts, to refute my earlier post if there is any element of falsehood in it." That challenge has gone unanswered, and that silence is louder than anything else in this story. Now let Gismama tell you what David and the biological Ekubo family are alleging, because these are not small claims. These are allegations that go to the very heart of what happened to Alex Ekubo from the moment he took his last breath at Evercare Hospital on May 11, 2026. Allegation 1. The Ekubo family were not informed that Alex passed on May 11, 2026. His biological family did not know their son and brother had died on that day. They found out after the fact, not from a phone call, not from a family meeting, after the fact. Think about what that means. A man dies, and the people who share his blood, his biological mother, his biological sister Chioma, his extended relatives, are not told. While the rest of Nigeria was waking up on May 12, 2026 to breaking news on blogs and social media, his own family was allegedly still in the dark. Allegation 2. The Ekubo family member who officially received Alex's body from the mortuary was not allowed to view the body. Someone from the biological Ekubo family was designated to collect his body from Evercare Hospital. They went to that hospital, they signed whatever needed to be signed, and they were denied the right to look at the face of their own son, their own brother, their own blood. One person in the comment section suggested the body was not shown because it was in bad state given his advanced illness. But the biological family is saying, whatever the condition, we had the right to see him, and that right was taken from us. Allegation 3. The Ekubo family did not approve the wearing of white at the service of songs on June 10, 2026. This is significant because white was a deliberate choice, described as a celebration of life. And the biological Ekubo family is saying a 40-year-old man whose life was suddenly cut short should not have been celebrated in white. That is not a burial, that is a party, and they did not agree to it, but nobody asked them. Allegation 4. The Ekubo family are yet to receive answers on how and why Alex passed suddenly. The official family statement released on May 13, 2023 said advanced metastatic kidney cancer at Evercare Hospital. But the biological family, his mother, his sister Chioma, his extended relatives say they have not been formally given a satisfactory explanation of the circumstances surrounding his untimely and suspicious passing. They used that word, suspicious. Now, Gismama also has photos of Alex Ekubo with his biological sister, Chioma, the only biological sibling mentioned in this post. You can see their bond in those pictures, the easiness of two people who grew up together, who knew each other before all of this, before Nollywood, before the cameras, before the fame, before Anwuli, before the NDA, before everything. Just a brother and his sister. And that sister, according to David, has not been formally told how her brother died. Now, Gismama wants to connect this to everything that has been unfolding since June 18, 2026, because this is not happening in isolation. The cement grave controversy happened. The coffin ring incident happened. Angela Okori burning the burial dress happened. The biological family being shut out has allegedly been happening since May 11, 2026. And now, with David's post going unanswered by any genuine blood relative, Nigeria is beginning to ask a question that Gismama will not answer, but will absolutely ask. What exactly happened in those final hours at Evercare Hospital on May 11, 2026? Who was in that room when Alex Ekubo died? Who made the decisions about how his body was handled? Who was told? Who was not told? How his funeral was planned? What dress code was chosen? And who got to see him one last time before he was buried in Arochukwu on June 18, 2026? Because the biological Ekubo family is saying it was not them. They were not in that room. They were not consulted, they were not informed, they were not allowed to see, and when they asked, they received insults and neglect. Gismama is not concluding anything. Gismama is not making accusations. What Gismama is doing is what this channel has done from the very beginning of this story, presenting what is being said, by who, and asking Nigeria to think carefully about what it means. Alex Ekubo kept everything private to protect the people he loved. But the question that David's post is forcing Nigeria to ask is, who was he protecting them from? And were there people who should have been protected? His mother, his sister Chioma, who ended up unprotected in the process? Before we close, 3 quick questions. Number 1. David from the biological Ekubo family alleges that Alex's mother and sister Chioma were not formally told how he died and were denied the right to view his body. If these allegations are true, do you think the people who managed Alex Ekubo's final days and his funeral arrangements owe the biological Ekubo family a public explanation? Number 2. David challenged any genuine blood relative of the Ekubo family to refute his post if there is any falsehood in it. That challenge has gone unanswered. In your opinion, does the silence of the other side confirm David's allegations, or is silence not enough to draw conclusions? Number 3. Alex Ekubo's sister Chioma is alive. His mother is alive. And according to David, they are both still waiting for answers about how their son and brother died. What would you say to Chioma and to Alex Ekubo's mother if you could say anything to them right now? Drop everything in the comments, every prayer, every thought, every honest reaction. Gismama is reading every single word. A mother who was not told her son died. A sister who has not been formally given answers about her brother's passing. A biological family that received insults when they asked questions, and a challenge that has gone completely unanswered. Alex Ekubo spent 2 years protecting his private life with walls of silence and NDAs and deliberate secrecy. But the walls he built, however well-intentioned, may have left the people who loved him longest and deepest on the outside of the most important moments of his final chapter. His mother deserves answers. His sister Chioma deserves answers. The biological Ekubo family deserves answers. And Nigeria, which has been crying for this man since May 11, 2026, deserves to know the full truth about everything that happened in those final hours. Subscribe to Gismama NG. Hit the like button. Share this video because this story deserves to reach every Nigerian who has been following Alex Ekubo from the beginning. Hit the notification bell because this story is not over, not by a long way. See you in the next one.